to start today with the ambassador program. How's that? Okay. You've seen changes last year. You know, we brought in a lot of different people to test our firearms and do that type of thing. We took a speckling of people from all over the map, basically. I mean, people who are, you know, massive influencers to guys who have no following to guys that didn't even have a channel, okay? And we're still going to be doing a lot of that type of thing, but we've been so inundated with gun tubers and people, and there's really no standard out there, okay, for influencers, gun tubers, okay? It's like, oh, how many views you getting, you know, this type of thing. You know, we look a little past that here at Fusion. You know, we're more of a family business. You know, we kind of look at things, obviously, we want eyes on our product, you know, I mean, that's what it's all about, you know. But when it comes right down to it, we're looking for good people that want to test our products, work with us on things, work on things to upgrade. It's a lot more than just, boom, big eyes on it, you know. That's why we went in and started the ambassador program. Why? Because, you know, this past year, last 18 months or so, is the first time Fusion, in a big sense, started working with a lot of influencers, and I don't even like calling them influencers, okay? Influencers are what bothers me, okay, about influencers. Like, what comes in my mind is, okay, Amazon sales, and somebody's trying to influence you to buy something, okay? And we don't really look at it that way. We look at our guys as that are more like gun tubers, okay? That they are part of the 2A community. They like what we're doing. They like where we're trying to go. And they want to participate in testing the product and seeing what they can upgrade with it. So that's a huge thing. So, you know, what are we looking for in 2026 and going forward? Well, obviously, a lot of people see that we started the YouTuber or gun tuber program, if you want to call it, this year, which you could sign up on our website and that. And what we're doing with that is compiling data. Why are we compiling data? Well, it's not to like inundate you with sales flyers and stuff. No, it's a communication tool. Okay, just like your channel is a communication tool. Without good communications, you're done. You know, it's just not going to work out, you know, whatever you're trying to do. So what we're looking at here is we want to have everybody's information in one spot. That way that when we have live broadcasts, product announcements, you know, anything like that, you know, changes in the product, changes in what we're doing, manufacturing techniques, whatever, materials, we can get it out, that information, to everyone, and they're all reading the same thing. Also, folks, we got optics, the new Fusion optics, which a lot of the guys are testing right now. Some of the gun tubers and the testers, that's been a really great thing for us, and we'll be going into the optics deeper. And at Fusion here, we work with a lot of different holster manufacturers for OEM holsters. To be custom made for, you know, our products, our different handguns. So you got inside the waistband, outside the waistband, competition, you know, LE style holsters. We also work with some of the law enforcement agencies to design a holster for their needs. So that's another thing that, you know, the testing folks will be doing. A lot of you guys are just phenomenal gun tubers, you know, and a lot of you become like family with us. You really have. And that's a great thing. But again, when I look at the gun tuber community as a engineer and a business person, we have certain qualifications for things, okay? If you want to rebuild engines, you got to know how to rebuild engines, okay? And you got to know the technology behind that. You've got people who are hobbyists, they want to work on their cars, things like that. And we got the same thing with firearms, you know, you really do. So it's something that we have to really think about, because as this community grows and where it goes and that, it's a growing process, you know. And I'm not trying to say that just because a person doesn't have all the experience that they're not going to be good, or they're never going to be good, or they shouldn't have the opportunity. No, that's not it. If you have a true passion for what you're doing and the 2A community and and working on firearms and that, then by all means, man, join in and learn in that. But when we look at the actual community itself, there's really no parameters on the actual gun tuber programs that are out there, or gun tubers that are out there. Some guys are like very technical, other guys are real funny, and other guys are, they're just starting, they just enjoy guns. And I guess what I'm trying to do is build a communication tool here that we can all share in, we can all learn from. I want to bring more of the gun tubers together, regardless of your size, and that, so we can do more collaborations together, not just with Fusion, but each other in the gun tuber world here, the 2A community. One of our big core things is this communication tool with our test teams and our gun tubers and our 2A community, because we all benefit from it. Every one of us. Fusion benefits from it, Bob benefits from it, you benefit from it. Also, the technical aspect. Okay, so when we go to the technical aspect of firearms themselves, even myself, okay, I've been doing this forever, and there's certain things, I perceive myself as an expert at, because I've been doing them for 40 years. I know the game, I know how it works, I know how to make it happen. There's other firearms, that I have no interest in. Again, just a scenario. I had a cousin. He was into race cars, drag cars, and he worked for actually some professional teams. But that was his passion, to be like that. But he didn't want to just work on mufflers or whatever, rebuild carburetors or something. He didn't want to do that, but he wanted to do that sector of it. So again, you're going to find, even in our community, as a 2A community and a gun tuber community, we all have, special traits. We all have things that we're kind of an expert in, or that we're trying to be an expert in, that we're trying to grow ourselves to become better at that. Now, how do you do that? The only way you're going to do that is by practice, and study. You got to study. You got to want to study what you're doing. And you got to want to work hard at it and understand what you're putting out there. And that's why I believe this communication tool is so important, not just for the people here at Fusion, but the entire gun tuber community. Yeah, I got a GoPro over there going dead again. I don't know why. Because I've seen a lot of errors, not just in our products, but other people's products. I mean, we'll send a product out to somebody, and some guys are real good. They're sharp. They stay on point. They call us. We have little meetings with them and stuff to make sure they understand what the product's about, what our focus is with it, our clientele we're trying to do to it, why did we do this, a little history behind it, and the mechanics behind this, the type of finishes, and all this other stuff. Other people, oh my. I mean, I've seen some videos, and they're like, oh, that's got chrome Cerakote on it. No, I mean, didn't you read the flyer I sent you? So it's, and again, I'm not knocking anybody, guys. I'm just saying, if you want to change tires, man, you got to know how to put tires on. Okay, you got to really want to study what you're doing. And as I see this, what am I doing with this ambassador program? It's not to beat up anybody or, hey, you did this wrong. Everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes too. It's part of life. But if we want to make as little of mistakes as we can, and how do we do that? Well, we do that by stepping forward together, understanding the information, what we're working with, and working together as a team, as a group, as a whole 2A community. And again, if I don't have those live conferences, if I don't have those videos for you guys to study, that, hey man, this is what Bob made, this is what Fusion made, this is what their intent was about this, then the communications you end up going on and going forth with on your channel is incorrect, some of it. Again, information is a massive tool, guys. I mean, everybody should know that. You know, you look at YouTube. Look at the stats of YouTube, which are just phenomenal. You know, it just blows my mind that we're here in, I think it was what, 2024, 2025. Hours watched on YouTube surpass television? All television combined. And people are like, how does that happen? It's a communication tool. Because even in the gun tuber community, there's guys out there that I've been working with a lot of these guys, okay, most of them, and there's guys out there that really, really know their stuff. They know how to shoot. They know the mechanics behind it. You know, they might ask questions once in a while about certain things, but they're pretty up on what's going on, and they're pretty knowledgeable. And then there's other people, like I said, they don't even know what finish is on the gun. Okay, well, if you don't understand something, ask, okay? You can always email our customer service. You can always email me. You know, half these guys, they got my phone number. They text me. Almost every one of the gun tubers that we work with, almost all of them, have my phone number, okay? My personal phone number. Because why? When I send them stuff, or one of the guys here send them stuff, I personally send them a list of what's coming, okay? So they know what's coming. And do you have any questions on it? Do you have any, you know, feedback right now that you don't understand what this is? Or, hey man, I'm not good at mounting optics, so can you please mount it before you ship something? No problem. But again, it's that communication tool that, you know, allows that open back and forth, stops mistakes, and makes us all better. Another company we work with is Simex. We're doing a lot of testing with their ammunition, and actually actually their defense ammunition, not just the target. We use the defense also, and we're getting a lot of that around to the law enforcement agencies to test, you know, some military groups. So all those people are looking at this ammo also. So like a lot of times we'll send a pistol out, and we'll also send some different types of ammo, different springs, you know, send you a little care package so that you can have a lot of fun and do some really neat testing with all the different things we send to you. Okay, so guys, please just bear with me right now on this ambassador program. I know it's been a little sluggish, okay, on our ambassador program. A lot of people will have signed up 4 months ago and they're like, Bob, what's going on still? We're still kind of forming it, and we have so many development projects on the plate right now, and so many new items. You know, my time is limited, guys. My time is really limited because we got scheduling all over the map with stuff. And it's because of the growth, and it's because of goodness. Not just on the Fusion side, but on your side too, because, you know, the whole 2A community is a big part of what all of us do, regardless if it's me or you or whoever. You know, we're all part of this. So again, let's work together. Let's try to educate each other, okay? And again, look at things from other viewpoints. Make sure you have the right information. If you don't, ask questions, man. There's no problems with asking questions, because if you've got a question about it, there's probably 20 other people out there to have a question on it, okay? And not just in the actual like gun tuber community, but the entire 2A community. You got guys that they have no ambition to be a gun tuber, but they're part of the 2A community. They watch videos, they want to understand things, they want to grow and learn, they like to maybe whatever, rebuild their 1911s, whatever. You know, I mean, it's that whole big platform that's out there of people and products. So, you know, we want to be able to make sure that us at Fusion are giving you the proper information. We're all getting the same information. We're all able to participate in the program properly, and we're all able to grow. And again, we want your feedback. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. You know, so let's stick to the plan here, guys, of you know what we're doing with our ambassador program. I know it's a little painful starting out right now, but it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off for everybody. And again, we're real excited because we're right now. This is, you know, first of the year basically, and I think it's the 3rd of January. But we all know that, the SHOT Show is right around the corner. And we just have a line of people coming to us at the SHOT Show. I mean, we're going to be, I'll do this in another video, but there's a bunch of stuff going on at the SHOT Show. I'll give a little bit of overview of what's going to be going on there. Get all of our people together, and all the gun tubers, and anybody, like I said, I don't care if you're a gun tuber, you own a gun shop, you're just part of the 2A community, law enforcement, whatever. Stop by, shake a hand, say hi, tell us what you like, what you don't like. It's all good feedback for us, and we really enjoy hearing from all of you. Yes, and in 2026, obviously, Fusion's going to be getting back in the shotgun game a little bit heavier. So you're going to see some different things happening with the shotguns, and possibly some even rifles. So keep your eyes open for that, and we'll need testers for that also. So again, I'll end this now, but again, I just want people to understand that what we're trying to do here, we're not stalling it, we're not stopping the ambassador program, we're just trying to make it really good. And I see the ambassador program February, March will start picking up more. You guys will start getting more information back, letters from me, short little videos to watch, and it'll show people, what we have to do and as a community to continue forward on things, and what products will be available, and the giveaways and all that type of stuff. We're establishing all that. So again, thank you so much for all your support. The last couple of years, it's been amazing. People have just become like family with us, and it means a lot to us. So excuse me, keep up the feedback, and thank you so much.